You ever notice how certain moments hit you harder than others? It's rarely because of the situation itself. It's usually because of the things being said without a single word spoken. That's the part most people miss. The real power sits in the silence, the eye contact, the tension you can feel more than explain. Intimacy goes way beyond the physical. It's a psychological dance wrapped in softness and intensity at the same time. Most men never truly understand this. They think it's just about the body, but to a woman, it reaches much deeper than that. For her, it's about trust. It's about letting go. It's about feeling safe enough to surrender while still feeling the energy of strength right in front of her. It's this strange mix of vulnerability meeting confidence that creates a polarity you cannot fake. So today we're getting into 5 Stoic psychological truths about what deep intimacy means to a woman. Not the cute fairy tale version people like to talk about, but the raw, unfiltered, unspoken reality she feels but never says out loud. Welcome to Become Stoic. To our loyal subscribers, you are the heart of this brotherhood. If you're new, like, share, and subscribe. We dive into human nature and the psychology of female attraction. Let's get into it. Truth number 1. It's her way of checking if she feels emotionally safe. When a woman lets things reach that level of intimacy, she isn't just giving physical access. She's opening herself up mentally and emotionally. That moment quietly asks, "Can I trust this man enough to let my guard down?" You might view it as something light. She never does. Even if she claims it's casual, her body reveals what her words hide. To her, intimacy without emotional security feels like a personal betrayal. It's never just about the physical moment. It's about the meaning behind it. If she senses anger, insecurity, ego, or emotional volatility in you, her whole system locks up. She won't truly relax, because her first instinct is always self-protection when a man cannot manage his own emotions. But when she does trust you enough to fully sink into that moment, it isn't just desire. It's respect. It's her quiet way of acknowledging your calmness, your discipline, your steadiness. In that space, she's not submitting to you. She's appreciating the strength you show by staying composed. That's the part most men never really grasp. In intimacy, power isn't something you take. It's something she gives when she feels safe. But safety alone doesn't spark attraction. If emotional trust is the foundation, then the tension that rises above it comes from something deeper. The next truth, which taps into the oldest, most instinctive layer of female psychology. Truth number 2, it's her silent way of checking your strength. Let's be real for a second. Attraction isn't fair or logical. It's instinct. Women don't just feel desire, they assess it. For her, intimacy is never just a physical moment. It's a quiet test of your discipline, presence, and how centered you remain when things get intense. It's not about dominating her. It's about showing mastery over yourself. When a man stays calm, steady, and confident even at the peak of passion, she feels something rare. She feels certainty. The feminine wants safety in the storm, but she also wants to feel the storm itself. And when your masculine energy holds both intensity and control, that's when she lets go, not because she has to, but because her instincts tell her she can. In that moment, she's not reacting to your body. She's reacting to the force of your self-control. Your steadiness turns her inner chaos into comfort. That's why emotionally balanced men attract women effortlessly. She isn't chasing attention, she's drawn to gravity. And this goes even deeper because intimacy isn't only about power or control. Truth number 3, she reads your soul through stillness. This next truth flips the whole idea around. Sometimes the strongest man in the room is the one who knows that real intimacy isn't about dominating. It's about both of you letting go. Every woman, whether she admits it or not, becomes a psychologist when she's with a man. She listens to your tone, your pauses, your breathing, your hesitation, and in the most intimate moments she's reading your soul. You think she's reacting to your body, but she's actually reacting to your energy. What she feels isn't just your touch. It's your truth. Your intent, your calm, your authenticity. Women have an instant radar for emotional inconsistency. If your words say, "I care," but your energy feels like a performance, she will sense it right away. This is why stoic presence beats loud confidence. When you're grounded, not needy, not trying to impress, she relaxes. She surrenders because your stillness gives her space to feel. To her, that moment becomes emotional transparency. It's her way of saying, let me see who you are when the world isn't watching. And when she feels true composure, that steady, unshakable presence, respect quietly turns into connection. To a woman, a man who can control himself is rare. But presence alone doesn't complete the picture. You can be calm like a monk, but if she doesn't feel the spark of your desire beneath that calm, you become just another disciplined, polite man. The feminine wants peace, but she also wants passion inside that peace. And that's where the next truth comes in, the paradox of attraction. Truth number 4, it's her attraction to controlled danger. Here's what most men overlook. A woman isn't drawn to chaos itself. She's drawn to a man who carries intensity but keeps it contained. That mix of calm with a quiet edge, that subtle danger hiding under composure, creates the spark she can't ignore. That energy says, I could lose control but I choose not to. And that choice is what shakes her. A man who has power but uses discipline shows strength and character. It's that balance that pulls her in both emotionally and physically. The Stoics described it as strength guided by wisdom. Psychology calls it polarity. She's not reacting to actions alone, she's reacting to how firmly you hold yourself back. That's why she notices when you hold eye contact a beat longer, when you touch her hand but don't rush, when your silence feels confident instead of awkward. You're not playing games. You're communicating through restraint. You're saying, you're safe, but don't forget who you're dealing with. So far we've touched on safety, power, presence, and tension. But there's one final truth, the deepest one most men never understand about why intimacy leaves such a strong imprint. Beneath all the signals and chemistry, something ancient is happening. A transfer of energy. And that's where we're heading next, the final truth and the most dangerous. Truth number 5, it's an exchange of energy, not a simple act. Here's the part most men never reach. Intimacy isn't a prize. It's a transfer. In that moment, two nervous systems are quietly negotiating trust, safety, and presence. She's not focused on technique. She's absorbing the energy you show up with. If you're insecure, she feels it instantly. If you're steady, her whole body relaxes. If you're strong but gentle, she feels both heat and freedom at the same time. That's the polarity at work. The masculine brings direction. The feminine brings depth. When both meet, the moment becomes more than pleasure. It becomes recognition. She isn't just reacting to your touch. She's reacting to the frequency of who you are. This is why self-mastery matters so much. You can't fake energy. A restless mind will expose itself. A selfish intent makes her shut down. But a calm, clean, grounded presence opens her. Because to the feminine, intimacy isn't about what happens to her. It's about what wakes up through her. And that awakening only happens when the man in front of her is fully anchored. That's the real secret. When she gets that close, she's not surrendering to your body. She's surrendering to your discipline. And that's why an uncentered man fades from her mind, but a grounded man lives in her thoughts long after. One leaves a moment. The other leaves an imprint. So what does this mean for you? Attraction doesn't start in the bedroom. It starts in your energy long before you ever get there. It's not about what you do with her. It's about what you've built within yourself. Master your emotions. Clarify your intent. And your presence will speak louder than any technique ever could. 5. Stoic truths about intimacy and the feminine mind. 1. Her tests aren't attacks, they're additions. 2. Emotional steadiness is the real aphrodisiac. 3. She studies your soul through your stillness. 4. Controlled danger is what creates magnetic tension. 5. True intimacy is an energy exchange, not a performance. So, brother, stop asking what women want and start becoming the kind of man they feel safe around. Because once you win the battle inside, everything outside becomes easier. Tap like so this message reaches more men. Drop a comment telling me which truth hit you the hardest, and subscribe to stay connected with men who choose discipline over distraction.